welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Timeout for the Bulls.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Pass to Bol. Now here's Banchero. Outside Bane. And here's Bol. Gordon with a steal. Cunningham outside. Here's Drummond. There's the triple. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Chicago with the ball. They set the pick. Pass to Alexander Walker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Well, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Clark, his versatility may be his greatest asset.
Yeah, I agree with you there, B.A. I mean, he can initiate the offense if he needs to. He can certainly score off the catch and make plays off the dribble. He's got good positional size at about 6'5", and he can guard multiple positions.
Drummond with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And stolen by Banchero. Here's Bane. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bane's got 5 points.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
McDaniels from long range. Fires in the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Bane. The shot. And the shot no good. A bit short. Chicago with the ball. Outside McDaniels. From deep three-point range. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Pass to Bol. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Holmgren. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Launches a 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you guys.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Chicago passing it around. Drummond. Drummond with the jam.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Kicks it out to Bane. Gordon with a steal. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. There's a screen. Pass to Alexander Walker. Driving to the basket. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. 7 points in the game. And here's Banchero. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Now here's Banchero. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. The three from Bane.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Drummond with the screen. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. All alone on the break. And finished off by Bull.
Nice hustle from Bull in transition. The big fella getting those feet up and down and able to finish in transition.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Cunningham. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Banchero outside. Holmgren outside. Back to Banchero. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And that does it for the first quarter. Up 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Carroll with it. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Puts up a 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here we go. Running the floor, Banchero.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Outside, Alexander Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. 3. Alexander Walker's got 10 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to Butler. Emphatic finish from Butler.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time he rocked him for a throwdown.
Now here's Cunningham. Still without a bucket. McDaniels, that's good.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Gordon with a steal. Pass to Cunningham. Picked by Smith. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And here's Cunningham outside. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's Jackson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here's Butler outside. Great positioning on the putback. And Carroll's gotten 4 this quarter.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Alexander Walker. No good on the three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gordon outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
Pass to Alexander Walker.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable. Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Now Alexander Walker. Three-pointer off the mark.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Carroll on the take. Smith with the rebound. Chicago trails by 4. Fires the three. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 13 now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the shot's good.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Gordon outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Ellis outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And Carroll with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Clock at 4. Bowl, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Screen by Gordon. Cunningham drives in. Cunningham charges all the way.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
Over to the wing. And so they choose to intentionally foul. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for 2. Ball.
He does not get the second one.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Down low. Drummond for 3. And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We'll be right back with you shortly. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Cunningham is doubled. Here's Ellis. Drummond controls the rebound and the putback.
There are few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Goes to Chicago.
Now Cunningham. Gordon outside. Fires for three. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Gordon's got 9.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Cade on the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
To the inside. Bol. And finished off by Bol.
It's really easy for Bol to throw it down. Man, I'm a little jealous, especially with these creaky knees that I've got. I don't even think I could dunk in my dreams.
Out to Gordon. The 3 is up. The shot misses. Here's Banchero. He's got 6. Good on the bucket.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Okogie. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Mark him up for the board and dunk. Drummond's MO is to own the paint.
And here's Bane. And he slams it in one-handed.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And another crazy finish by Gordon. I can watch him dunk all day.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, so are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Brian, back to you.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little. Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Picked by Smith. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Jackson with it. Picked up by Cunningham. And it's Holmgren missing. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Team foul.
A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Banchero outside. Clock at 6. And it's Holmgren missing. Chicago leading by 16. To the paint. Back to Alexander Walker. Cunningham outside. Gets the three to fall. Cunningham's got 7 points for the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Holmgren. Gordon with a steal. And here's Cunningham. He's got 11. The three is up. Smith, that one's good. Smith's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Another three for Chicago.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
McDaniels from long range. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Butler. And no good. The dry spell continues. Aaron Gordon, he's been the guy making things happen for Chicago. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And don't go far. We'll be... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So it's the home team now. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Back to Banchero. Pass to Butler. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 3, Desmond Bain.
Banchero surveys. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Holmgren missing. And here's Gordon from the arc. Solid defense from Bol.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
You might think Banchero's looking to score it every time, but that's not necessarily the case.
Chicago leading by 23. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Cunningham outside. For 3, Smith. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
There's the drive. And Cunningham throws it down.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Offensive rebound. Holmgren. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And so here is Chicago. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And that one's good. Cunningham. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up. They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Back to Cunningham. This one for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Number 17.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. From behind the arc. And that's his third miss in 7 attempts.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Oh, deflected. Cunningham with the ball. Outside McDaniels. Back to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond finds some space. No good, off the front rim. And finished off by Bol.
And once Bol gets going, catches fire, he stays with it, which is bad news for the opponents.
Drummond for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Alexander Walker.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Cunningham is doubled. Pass to McDaniels. Now Drummond. Now Cunningham. Butler covering. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And you look around the league. 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Cunningham is doubled. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Six to shoot.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into Game 2 that they had tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Cade Cunningham.
Boy, I love his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
And so Chicago takes the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.